Star Wars podcast. Remember, good soldiers follow orders.
All right, hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Clone Command, a Star Wars podcast. So today is a special episode. I'm very excited to announce I am joined by Spooky Jawa. So yeah, you want to plug your channel?
Yeah, it's Spooky with an IE instead of a Y, and Jawa. I talk about hunters, I talk about Lego, and a lot of like recent Star Wars information. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely make sure to go check his channel out. He's got some really good stuff. But he's going to be joining us to be talking about 2025 Lego leaks, what we got for Star Wars. In case you guys didn't know, I'm a pretty big Lego Star Wars fan. There's a lot of stuff to talk about with that. So, and then we're probably going to be talking about a little bit of Star Wars Hunters and Skeleton Crew. So yeah, we got a bit of a loaded episode to get into. So, leaks that we have for 2025 Lego Star Wars.
Yeah. We got a few new leaks actually. We got the Slave 1 Jango Fett edition. It's been a long time since we got that, so that's really cool. We also get a new Plo Koon. So that's cool.
Yeah, sadly there will not be a Wolfpack Trooper with that. I believe that's been confirmed, correct?
Yeah, that's not gonna. It's only him and his ship, and I'm pretty sure it's a microfighter. So
yeah,
we'll see how that goes.
And then we are also going to be getting an ARC 170 with 3 clone pilots. So I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure it was 2013 was the last time we got a clone pilot. But the helmets are all going to have their own printing, different printing. So that's going to be good. I'm pretty excited about that. What are your thoughts on that?
And then we also got, it's pretty cool. Last time they made it, they had a Jedi. So I'm a little bit upset that it didn't carry on the tradition. But it's a cool set, yeah, for sure. And then we also got the Ahsoka Jedi Interceptor.
Yeah. So I believe they'll be coming with a seasons, maybe, what would that be? 4, 5, and 6 Ahsoka design. So with the red battle tunic or whatever. And then Anakin, right? There's a new Clone Wars Anakin.
Yeah, and it's also we're getting Ahsoka's droid R7A7 from the Clone Wars. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely most hyped about new Clone Wars Anakin. That's gonna be sick.
Oh yeah, me too for sure.
Yeah. You won't have to like go to customs to get one. But yeah, and then kind of just getting into this next topic, which is obviously the Acolyte kind of flopped and didn't do well. But
it was bad.
Yeah. And there were no Lego Star Wars sets released for the Acolyte. So you could say that maybe it's because it flopped, but I feel like most of the time sets for shows come out early. At least that's what happened with Andor, with like the Ferrix dropship or whatever. So why do you think this season or this show didn't get any sets? I mean, it's honestly weird because I feel like every other show has gotten one. Yeah, even Obi-Wan did.
Yeah, it's crazy. Most of the sets will come out before the show actually comes out. So the Onyx Cinder, the new ship from Skeleton Crew, came out like a few months ago, almost before the show actually, was dropped. So I'm kind of surprised Lego never released any Acolyte sets, or the Acolyte.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, when you do watch the show, I mean, you kind of realize there's not much that immediately stands out to be called a Lego set. You can't be like, oh, dude, I want a Lego set of that. There's really not much of the show. It's just all following the 2 characters.
No, I agree with you. There is a set though from a long time ago called it's like a Rey versus Kylo Ren set on the duel on Starkiller Base, and they could have recreated that with a lot of the characters like May and Kimir, but they didn't. So I'm really surprised they didn't, at least make a new character for Lego.
Yeah, I agree. I think, I don't know, and I like making my own minifigures, stuff like that, taking apart figures, and I think it would have been a good way to at the very least, get some good torsos, good heads. But yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so personally, I think it's probably in the end a good idea. I don't think it would have sold very well if there had been anything, honestly.
Right.
What do you? Maybe there'd be
Yeah,
yeah.
I think Lego realized that there was not enough good characters, good, it's not a good
Mhm.
story. The Acolyte was terrible. Um, and as soon as it released, everyone hated it. So
Yeah.
even leading up to the show, like the trailer, it was the worst, rating we've ever seen. So a lot of the
Mhm.
fans were immediately hitting on it. So I'm pretty sure Lego saw that and just decided not to make a set.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. In the end, I think it was a smart move by Lego. And then how about the Skeleton Crew? I know you've watched first two. I've watched the first two. I think we both reviewed it on our channels too. So really, what are your thoughts on the first two episodes?
I love it. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I mean,
Mhm.
the show's cool. It gives off the Goonies and like the Stranger Things kind of vibe. And it takes place during the New Republic era. It's cool. I like it a lot. What are your opinions?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's actually funny because I did maybe I wasn't keeping up with the leaks good enough, but for some reason I thought it was happening like after the fall of the Republic. Um,
Oh
which
no.
obviously it literally in the opening scenes I was like, wait a minute, it's happening in the New Republic era, which was honestly I think in the end that was like a better decision. Um, there's a lot of angles to hit in terms of the New Republic's really just inability to defend its hyperspace lanes or protect its civilians. I mean, it's there's a lot of stuff to hit it from a political aspect too, which I really like Star Wars
Oh yeah,
politics,
for sure.
not real life politics. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I think that's probably one of my favorite parts of it. And then pirates, I I was asking for like different, like just more pirates in Star Wars. I feel like we're focusing a lot on rebels or like main forces, and I just wanted to see some pirates running around doing crazy stuff. Like Hondo. If we could bring back Hondo, that'd be perfect.
Oh, that'd be
Like Hondo
cool.
and his
Yeah.
crew just running around blowing stuff up. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
I
think
like that for
especially with
sure.
Lego, I think if they brought Hondo back and the Acolyte gets good reviews, they could possibly bring a new Hondo, face model, something cool that's not that Clone Wars look, if you know what I'm talking about, with the
Mhm.
eyes. Um,
Yeah.
and with the second episode of the Skeleton Crew, we got that spaceport with the pirates on it,
Mhm.
and that was cool. If they made a Lego set out of that, it'd be really cool.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe like a little like there was the ferry that took them from their ship to
Oh yeah,
the actual spaceport. Make that, and then like a landing bay, and then maybe a couple vendors or something on the side. It'd be sick.
yeah,
I think it'd be pretty cool.
exactly, yeah. And they could introduce new characters, so
Mhm.
it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I definitely want to get that wolf guy as a minifigure. He looked pretty sick.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I mean that does raise the question of do you think they're going to release another? Because obviously they've already released the ship for Skeleton Crew. Do you think that's all they're going to release, or that they're going to actually end up releasing a full wave of Skeleton Crew?
Um, well, I think they're probably not going to release anymore. I think.
Hmm.
I mean, we've also only gotten 2 episodes of what 8, so we can't really,
Yeah.
make a assumption on if they're not going to release it or not. I think it'd be
Mhm.
cool. I think a lot of the characters that we've been introduced so far are awesome. Um, I think the Kenobi show got 2 Lego sets, and then I believe what Ahsoka got 3 or 4.
I
So
think
I
I got
think that
3. Yeah.
3, yeah. So I think there is room for another Lego set. I think it just depends on also, how the reviews go.
Hmm.
Based on that, based on how the audience, takes that in.
Yeah.
But I think there's definitely, you know, ways to make a Lego set on the Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I mean, honestly, this is getting a little bit off Skeleton Crew, but obviously we're getting Andor season 2 in April. I'd be really excited to see some more Andor sets. I
Oh, of
know
course, yeah.
because did we only get like the Ferrex drop ship or whatever?
We got the one, yeah, and it was the
Hmm.
most well received show from Star Wars yet, I
Yeah,
think. So
yeah.
I think Lego's definitely going to use this as like a opportunity to make more sets. I think that the Andor season 1 was amazing, so we're just gonna see how season 2 goes.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you, judging by the success of Andor season 1, I bet you they're already thinking about sets for season 2. At least I'd hope so, as I feel like that'd be a great decision. Because personally, I'd buy them.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I also think that we're getting a new Ewing for 2025 Lego set.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I do.
maybe that has to do with season 2.
I hope so. I wanted that set so bad when I was a kid.
Yeah, I got it when
So,
I was a kid, so it's cool. But
yeah.
yeah, we're getting K2SO, which was in the trailer.
hmm
We got a lot of cool leaks. I do think that this is the chance to, for Lego to make a new set for
For
Andor,
sure.
but
hmm
that's my opinion.
Yeah, I
Going back
agree.
to
So,
going back to the Acolyte thing though,
mhm,
I wish they'd make one set just because, I know a lot of the fans hate it, but there is a
mhm.
small portion of people that did like it. And it could be a small set, like nothing too
Yeah.
big. Yeah, I think it'd be good, but
Yeah, I agree. I do find it, as much as I didn't like the Acolyte, I do find it weird that it just flat out got or like no coverage in the Lego sector of Star Wars. I just thought that was really interesting because
yeah,
obviously
not
there's
at
a
all.
ton of Acolyte merch and stuff, but
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. But also a lot of the custom Lego minifigure makers are making these Acolyte characters, and they look good. Like they had May, her twin. They
Mhm.
had Kamir, all this stuff, but it was just never official. So, hopefully they
Yeah,
come out with stuff, but I don't have any high hopes.
yeah, I agree. And then getting into kind of probably our last topic here, obviously I think I talked about it a little bit on one of my other episodes, but you play Star Wars Hunters. That's one of the main focuses of your channel.
Yeah.
So you just want to kind of take that away, kind of tell people what it is, how it works, and then maybe I
Oh
can chime in
yeah.
a few times.
No, it's a great game. I first played it when it came out in America. Because it had been out in the UK for a while now. It'd been like 2 years.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so it's like Brawl Stars, but Star Wars. It's cool. It's fun. You get to like choose your characters and everything. And recently, they actually dropped a code that you can go into the redeem code part in Star Wars Hunters and get. So that's IGN rewards WH and then slash or dash 773. So make sure you claim that because it's a limited edition Ugnaught skin.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's a cool game. Every season's awesome, and I kind of review that. What are your opinions on the game?
Yeah, so I just started playing it actually yesterday. Spooky got me into it, but personally, I really like it. I got it on my phone, and then I got it on my Switch to see if it was any better. I would recommend playing it on phone. You can get a
Oh yeah,
lot.
definitely.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to maneuver around. I can see how you could get good on Switch though.
Yeah,
But no, personally, it's a great game. It has a nice storyline too. At least from what I could tell. The
yeah,
characters are well made, in my opinion. Really, all in all, it's just a fun little game to play. I really like it, but yeah.
yeah. And then in my earlier episodes, I did talk about season 5 leaks and how they're coming out with a new character called Glicken, which is
Mhm.
pretty cool. So make sure you watch that video. Um, yeah, I talked about that. And we're in season 4 right now, so we got a new hunter named Nox. Did you get a chance to see that character?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. She definitely killed me a couple times, but
Yeah,
yeah.
they're overpowered when the season's, starting. But over a
hmm
while, it gets better. And they nerf their
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
But
All
yeah,
right.
it's a
Well,
good
any
game.
last thought? What? Yeah,
Um,
it's a great
it's a
game.
good game. I recommend you get on the mobile app store. Uh, I don't. That's all I have to say. Do you have any
hmm
thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just personally, probably my favorite part of that game is just the story. It's like set on a planet, and I don't know if they're like gladiator battles, kind of, or I don't know what it's supposed to be, but there's like commentators in the background and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. There's different maps and stuff. It's pretty dope. But
yeah, it's really cool. I like that game a lot.
mm-hmm.
But yeah,
right, guys.
So for any players, real quick, make sure you go to the redeem code. It's all capital letters IGN reward SWH-773, and make sure you claim that limited edition skin.
Yeah, I gotta do that too. All right, man. Yeah. Hey, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it, guys.
No, thank you.
Make sure to go check out his channel. He's got a great channel.
Yeah. And subscribe to Clone Command Star Wars podcast.
Hey, yes, sir. And hopefully we'll be able to do some more collabs together. I'm thinking maybe live streaming some Star Wars Hunters one of these days. Be pretty cool.
Of course. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Clone Command, a Star Wars podcast. Hope you all have a great day. May the Force be with you. And remember, good soldiers follow orders.